Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Fee. I am going to talk about RTT therapy because I believe it's one of the most amazing modalities that we have available to us in therapy today. It is so powerful at helping people to shift through their negative programming that is holding them back in their career, in their relationships, in every area of their lives. But I'd like to start by talking about one of my clients and what she presented with. And I'm going to call her Amy. So Amy came to see me full of anxiety. She really struggled to express herself, even with her friends. She was constantly worried about the things that she was saying, or whether she was going to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. And she also struggled at work to express herself. So she felt incredibly nervous whenever she had to talk in public. And so of course this experience for her was majorly holding her back in her life, and she also had the experience of really struggling to put boundaries in place in her intimate relationships. Well, Amy was born as a little baby and she didn't have any of this inner dialogue, but Amy's mother was highly critical of her, and just through her own emotional pain she projected that inner criticism onto her daughter. So Amy picked up the message that she wasn't good enough. And this is the way we learn about our sense of self. We learn about it in three ways. Either it is modeled to us from the people around us, or we hear things from other people. You're not good enough, that's not good enough, etc. And we have similar experiences over and over again that entrench a core belief. So whenever we have strong thoughts and strong emotions as a child over and over again, it ends up being a core belief. So even though Amy was a little girl and there was nothing wrong with her, she was just an innocent child, she didn't have the wisdom or the experience to understand that mum is projecting her emotional conflict onto Amy. And so Amy developed this really strong core belief that I am not enough, that I am insignificant, my feelings don't matter, and that my needs don't matter. So when I worked with Amy, in the state of hypnosis, we had access to her subconscious mind. And I asked her subconscious mind where this was coming from, where this fear of speaking in public came from, where this insecurity came from. And in the state of hypnosis, we have access to all of our beliefs and all of our memories. And so Amy recalled these three scenes of when she was a child and when she was being criticized or when she was put down for expressing herself in public. And then Amy and I looked at those scenes together and we both figured out what the beliefs were. And I helped her to work with that part of her, the traumatized part of her, to reframe that experience, to understand that her feelings did matter, that her needs matter, that she is a normal, beautiful, lovable child who is more than enough. And this is a really, really powerful experience because in the state of hypnosis, it actually creates a new neurological pathway in the brain. So when the brain does receive evidence against a core belief, it starts to repattern that old core belief and it develops a new one. And in the last part of the session, I gave her powerful, powerful suggestions that she was enough, she was beautiful, she's not that little girl anymore. She's had so much experience since she was that child, and to really see her life in a new way. And so Amy listened to her recording, and within a week she wrote back to me and said, "Oh, I feel amazing. I feel so good about who I am." And so this is what I see with clients, that these shifts happen quite quickly. Either we work with a client over a series of a few sessions because we have to move through those layers, but with each session, there are powerful shifts and changes, and clients just notice that they start feeling better, that they have better thoughts coming into their heads, that they're not feeling so insecure. And this is so different from talk therapy, and talk therapy definitely has its place in the world, but with talk therapy, we're only working on a conscious level, and the conscious mind only makes up about 5% of our mind. It's actually the subconscious mind, or the 95% of our mind, that is actually acting for us. And this is why RTT therapy is so profoundly successful in shifting people's blocks really, really quickly. So if you would like to talk about this with me, then just drop me a line below or book in a free consultation, because I've worked with people and shifted weight loss issues, addiction to food, insecurities, challenges in relationships, challenges around sex, anything and everything really. RTT is a really, really powerful tool. And even with pain, I've just been working with a client who had severe pancreatic pain, and after our last session, she's noticed a huge difference. Her pain level has gone from a 7 to 9 down to a 1 or 2 through the power of rapid transformational therapy. So drop me a line and let's get you booked in. Have the most beautiful, beautiful day.